Hello and welcome. In this demo, I'm going to demonstrate Pronto's AI assistant feature. This is essentially a no-code builder for AI agents. So you can pick a template, set the prompt and voice, attach tools and a knowledge base, then deploy to a real phone number. It answers calls, follows escalation rules, and logs every conversation with analytics. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. So from the dashboard, as always, you go to the left and go to AI assistants. From here, you hit create assistant. So I'm going to call this one AI assistant test. And there's a bunch of templates that you can choose from, like I said earlier. So I'm going to choose, let's call this one, let's do sales agent. And then it says at the top, assistant created. So from here, you'll see assistant basics where you have the name, the status, the model, OpenAI, sorry, not your OpenAI, your API key. So I'm going to hit my API key. I already have a stored one here. You set your API key there. Then you can also choose the greeting. This is a general greeting that when you call the AI assistant, it'll greet you. So you can make it more bespoke rather than the template that you chose. A master prompt, so you can edit this whichever way you want. And then a few other settings in here, like temperature and then max tokens you want to use if you want a cap on it to avoid unknown expense. From here, you go to voice. You can change the default language to be anything you want. English, US, English, UK, Australian. You can do French, Spanish, Portuguese, whatever customer base you're working with, you can change that language. You can text to speech. So your providers, you can use ElevenLabs, Google, or Amazon. Transcription provider. DeepGram is the default because it's the most accurate, but you can also have smart formats and profanity filters. You can choose whether or not a customer can interrupt, and you can turn on and on all those toggles. And then there's more audio and call behavior at the bottom, such as the sample rate and ending the call when the caller hangs up, and hang up when the session ends. You can also go into tools. So from tools, it's basically, like it says, it's essentially a superpower. You can add tools like Calendly to check availability and book meetings, along with a whole bunch of other sorts of tools and all that. There's data capture. You can add a knowledge base, so the AI assistants can answer from your own documentations, URLs, paste text, and things like that. Escalation. So this is when, if this is enabled, you can choose whether or not the AI agent can escalate to a human or not. Phone number. From here, this is how you actually add phone numbers to certain channels. So I'm going to do this now and then demonstrate using a test call. I'm going to do voice, and then I'm going to choose a phone number. I'm going to do assign. Okay. And then activate. So I'm going to demonstrate what a test call will actually be like. So I'm going to click test assistant and then start call.
Great. I can tell you about our products and pricing. What are you interested in?
I'm curious about the dentist service that you provide.
We can help with dental appointment scheduling and patient intake, like handling new patient calls, booking, rescheduling, reminders, and basic insurance and eligibility questions for your practice. Are you looking to use it for one location or multiple locations?
Multiple locations.
Got it, multiple locations. About how many locations are you thinking? And
So based off that call there, you could have done anything you wanted based off the settings. So the grading could be different. You could have the voice to be different too. You could choose anything that you want to make it bespoke to your company. There's also conversation intelligence, so you can run conversational intelligence on every call. As we discussed earlier, escalation detection. You can have a summary of every call and then a sentiment as well. And in the last tab, there's conversations. This records every single conversation that you actually have with that caller and the agent. So I can click into that, and then it gives a brief synopsis of the contact. and all the information. There's a transcript as well that's saved, conversational intelligence, if you enabled it, and then different events, attributes, any notes and insights that were collected also. So that has been the AI assistant demo on Pronto. Thanks for listening.